See, the thing about it is a lot of channels, right? They say, hey, look, self-improvement is played out, or F that self-improvement stuff, and that self-improvement stuff is just cliche, things of that nature. But to be honest with you, move females and attraction and all that shit to the side. Just take all that out the equation. If you don't self-improve, I'm gonna ask you I'm just gonna give you a half-assed question. It's not even a complete sentence. If you don't self-improve, man, let's get into it. This is Tarik Talks. Self-improvement is the way, is the light. It is the road that every man should be on. Like I said, regardless of female nature, female attraction, hookup, relationship, whatever the hell you want to, whatever the case is, let me ask you something. If you're not self-improving, then what are you doing? Right? If there's no self-improvement going on, then I hate to break it to you, man, but you're going backwards. You're being stagnant. And the thing about it is, if you don't want to self-improve, don't complain. Not for real, dude. If you don't want to self-improve, and the thing about it is, it's not that these guys just will shut up and just not self-improve, right? They'll complain. They'll be like, why should I self-improve? And then start complaining about females don't want them and well, what the hell you think is going to happen, bro? What do you think is going to happen if you're just sitting on your behind, not being productive, not doing anything that's going to bring any type of value to anybody? What do you think is going to happen? Man, this world is cutthroat. For men, especially, there's no free handouts. Ain't no handouts out here. You got to work for everything, man. You have to work for everything. And I don't know if they're just talking about an aspect of, oh, you don't need to self-improve because F these females and female nature this and female nature that. That's not the only thing you need self-improvement for. How about your job? Ew, I don't work jobs. I don't want to work a job. How about your business? And the thing about it is, the main people saying, I don't want a job and shit, I don't want a 9-to-5, are people who don't even have a business. So what the hell is it that you want? Right? And it's kind of frustrating, man, because I don't know where these folks think just some magical stuff is just gonna pop out of nowhere. Now, there is things with manifesting, right? You can manifest, and I'm a huge believer in manifesting. Meaning, hey, look, whatever you want, you imagine it to be, you imagine to have it, like 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I picture that in my head. I literally feel myself in my mind's eye, that, man, I feel happy, I'm being congratulated, and I'm playing these scenarios in my head. That's one thing, okay? But to just sit there and daydream, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. Because, see, here's one thing. This whole inflation, deflation, recession, progression, degression, right? That's not a word, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like all of these, it's an inflation, but man, fuck all that. You know what? One thing about it, a hustler is, and when I say hustler, I'm not talking about someone who sells dope and all that fake ass trapper shit that these fake ass rappers be trying to sell a lot of y'all. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actually having a business, hell, even jobs, because like I said, a lot of people talk down on jobs, but the thing that baffles me is that they don't even have fucking job, or the job they have is like some kind of menial ass job, and they're complaining about it, but yet they don't want to do anything to improve. You know, and that's what's, because the thing about it is, with self-improvement, it's not like if you don't self-improve, there's gonna be like this median, right? It's not like, oh, I just want to be on the safe side and stuff like that. Nah, man. To some extent, it's gonna be a regression, right? If you're not self-improving, to some extent, you're gonna regress, right? It's like a backwards type of deal. It's like if you have your bike and you going uphill, yeah, you could put your brakes on, but at some point, your bike is gonna start going downhill. You can't just be stagnant. It's the same concept with self-improvement. Like, let's say you're working at a job, right? If you're not, bro, if you ain't self-improving, if you're not improving if you ain't trying to get up there, if you're not trying to do better or get a better job, guess what, bro? At some point, you're going to start regressing. You're going to start regressing because the market is competitive. Same thing with working out, right? I love talking about fitness. You can't just not work out and just expect results. You know, just I'm just gonna be average. I'm just finna chill. And I'm not talking about hardcore working out or anything. Hey, look, if you like to walk, if you like to jog, you know, you like martial arts, it's fine, it's dandy. You're doing some kind of something. Your emotion is the important thing. But for you to just sit there and just be like, oh, I'm not self-improving, you know, mediocrity produces mediocre results. You're not going to get the best out of life. And that's the thing that I'm trying to convey to you guys in this video, is how you think you're going to get the best out of life when you're just satisfied with below or just at the median. It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like, oh, I'm just sitting here and I'm just going to be average. And like I said, as I said earlier, if that's you, that's fine and dandy. That's fine. Hey, that's the route you chose. I'm not telling you to do shit. I'm not telling anyone to do nothing, because at the end of the day, that's not my job, first of all. And I have no right to tell you what to do. I'm just making an observation that, you know, you're not gonna get nowhere. It's gonna be super mediocre. You're not gonna have much success. You dig what I'm saying? And there's no reason to complain, because by you complaining, no one gives a fuck. No one cares. You feel me? Like, your life is, it's gonna be a mirror of what you do, right? Your life is literally a mirror, and your life is gonna reflect how you've been living. If you've been living a mediocre life, well, hey, your life is gonna reflect that, and probably a little below mediocre, especially as men. I had to reiterate that, guys. I gotta reiterate that. Men, look, man, I know some guys hate it. They're like, oh, it sucks because men gotta do more and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it either. I wish it was just handed down to us on a silver platter, but it's not. You know, especially if you don't come from money. If you don't have like a silver spoon in your mouth or something like that, you don't got shit handed to you. You gotta work for it. You gotta work for the physique. You gotta work for that chick that you want. And when you're self-improved, you can start demanding higher, right? You yourself can start putting, you know, being picky, so to speak, because you're self-improved. So you have that right. But if you're mediocre, what right do you have to be like, oh, I want more? I want something better than this. Why do you want something better than what you got when you're not putting forth any effort? Y'all see how that doesn't make any damn sense? You know, it just don't make any damn sense to demand something more than what you putting out. You want more for less. You know what I'm saying? It's like you only giving this person fucking $20 worth of food, but you want $100. You know, you giving him a damn ham sandwich and an apple, but you want $50. Come on now. You know, so anyway, I hope this video helped. Peace.